Hello YouTube, I'm a bearded gamer and I'm very excited for the upcoming release of Starfield. I wanted to take an opportunity to share my excitement and go over everything we know about the game so far. If you enjoy this video, hit that like button, consider subscribing for more. Without further ado, we're going to get started. Starfield is set to launch on September 6, 2023. One thing I'm very excited for is the ships themselves in Starfield. The ships and the guns are going to be player customizable. When it comes to selecting your spacecraft within the world of Starfield, your options extend beyond a mere selection of pre-existing standard models. Instead, you'll have the opportunity to become a ship designer, crafting the interstellar vessels you've always envisioned. Bethesda has introduced an innovative ship customization suite for Starfield, enabling you to construct a spaceship from the ground up, utilizing distinct modules from various ship manufacturers beyond influencing the visual aspects of your ship. The modules you opt for will also play a role in determining the ship's performance and characteristics. Your creative expression will extend to weaponry as well. In a realm where lethality takes center stage, the introduction of a weapon crafting system empowers players to tailor and personalize their array of space firearms. A sneak peek into the in-game crafting mechanics reveals researchable modifications for a submachine gun, offering an array of potential customization choices including barrel variations, grip styles, optic attachments, and muzzle options. So if you're playing Fallout 4, you might be familiar with it. The in-game character creation looks crazy. The journey of crafting your character begins by selecting a basic character template. This acts as a foundation from which you can progress through your choices involving body shapes, sizes, skin tones, and hairstyles. The customization options also extend to sliders, offering meticulous adjustments to refine the appearance of your spacefaring explorer. Within the character creation phase, you will also make a pivotal decision regarding your character's background. This choice serves as a representation of your character's personal history. The available options encompass roles such as combat medic, bouncer, professor, or homesteader. Each of these backgrounds is tied to 3 initial skills, which might feel familiar to enthusiasts of Bethesda RPG lineage, including aptitudes like medicine, lasers, persuasion, and bargaining. For those who seek even more immersive role-playing experiences, the game integrates a comprehensive array of Starfield traits, a concept carried over from previous Bethesda titles. These traits are elective attributes for your character, accompanied by both advantages and drawbacks. For example, take the Spaced trait perk, which boosts your health and endurance while in space, but reduces these attributes on planetary surfaces. Notably, traits aren't irreversible burdens. According to Todd Howard, these represent challenges you can overcome. Several traits come with dedicated side quests to eliminate their effects. A selection of traits includes Dream Home. You possess a lavish, customizable residence on a tranquil planet. However, this comes with a GalBank mortgage of 50,000 credits that requires weekly payments. Hero Worshipped. Attracting the attention of a persistent, adoring fan who will sporadically appear to chatter incessantly. The silver lining is that this fan bestows gifts, but the downside is that they cannot be permanently eliminated, although you're welcome to try. And finally, we have Kid Stuff. Your parents are alive and thriving. You can visit them in their abode, yet 10% of your earnings are automatically deducted and sent to them as financial support. These aren't all of the traits available, these are just the ones that we know about. If you're familiar with Bethesda games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout, would be familiar with these mechanics. NPCs in Starfield are susceptible to pickpocketing, Hopefully, players might even have the chance to employ creative tactics like planting live grenades in their pockets in place for a little bit of mischief. Lockpicking has also made a return, albeit with a futuristic twist referred to as digipicking, aligning with the game's sci-fi setting. The game introduces a persuasive minigame that promises a more intricate experience compared to Oblivion's dialogue pie chart. As Will Shen, the lead quest designer for Starfield, mentioned, players will need to consider the risks involved in their dialogue choices. The goal is to move away from a rigid system where there's only one right answer. Recruitable NPC companions will play a role in the game, assisting players in combat. Notably, some of these companions will even offer the opportunity for romantic relationships, adding an extra layer of depth to character interaction. Players will have the option to align themselves with various factions, unlike the faction system in Fallout 4, which restricted access to other quest lines. Starfield's factions will operate independently from each other, allowing players to engage with different factions' storylines without mutual exclusivity. So you're not going to lock yourself out from one faction by doing another one's quest line. Furthermore, players can engage in outpost construction. This building mechanic shares similarities with the base building features seen in Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. However, Starfield introduces the innovative ability to zoom out to an overhead view, enhancing the precision and intricacy of outpost planning and construction. Hopefully, Starfield companions will have more depth. Customary to Bethesda RPGs, Starfield will feature characters who are willing to join you on your journey through the game's world. Our first introduction was to Vasco, though we have been introduced to a broader roster of companions, including Constellation members Sarah Morgan and Barrett. The expeditionary robot, perhaps similar to Fallout 4's Dogmeat, might serve as Starfield's default companion. Having been refurbished to endure the challenges of space exploration, Vasco comes across as a dependable workhorse, equipped with ample storage space and a diverse array of tools to aid you in your explorations. Despite his practicality, he's no slouch in combat either, with a useful face laser for assistance in battles. Within the realm of Starfield, companions fall into two distinct categories: companions and crewmates. Companions such as Sarah Morgan and Barrett from the Constellation are your fellow travelers for Star Treks. Each companion possesses a unique storyline and a spectrum of meticulously crafted interactions and responses. Crewmates, on the other hand, constitute a broader and more generic assortment of characters that you can recruit to your starship. While there's a greater selection of crewmate options, they lack the individual tailored storylines and interactions that are found in the companion characters. In terms of relationships, you'll be able to engage romantically with the Constellation companions, though this option isn't extended to crewmates. Starfield has space magic, apparently. While only glimpsed briefly in the Starfield trailer, it appears that the universe possesses a touch of the mystical that might defy initial expectations. In one particular segment of the trailer, the player character is shown extending their hand in what appears to be a supernatural ability akin to the ways of a Jedi. In this instance, gravity seems to be manipulated, causing adversaries in the hallway to float helplessly. The precise method through which these space wizardry skills are acquired remains shrouded in mystery, but it's reasonable to infer a connection to the enigmatic alien artifacts that both you and your fellow Constellation members are actively investigating. Finally, Will Starfield be multiplayer? No. Unfortunately, multiplayer functionality will not be included in Starfield. Bethesda has explicitly confirmed that there are no intentions to introduce competitive PvP or cooperative co-op elements to the game. This aligns with Bethesda's traditional approach where typically their games does not involve integrating multiplayer features apart from instances seen in Fallout 76 and The Elder Scrolls Online. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, consider subscribing. If you're excited for Starfield, let me know in the comments. If I missed anything, let me know. If you have any questions about the game, what do you want the next video to be about? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Peace out.